To kick off the mines, I took my crane design from the jungle's mines and placed it down in the canyon, which may seem odd at first, but hear me out. When the outlaws took over the mesa, they were mostly driven by greed, having heard that the land was full of gold and valuable resources. When they first came to the canyon to begin mining the land, they discovered an ancient tunnel, which led to the inter-biome mining network. This ancient network connects several biomes via giant underground tunnels. You may remember me mentioning it when we tackled the jungle. So, the crane design here is the same as the jungle's because the outlaws travel to the ancient jungle city, stealing the crane design for their own mines and saving themselves lots of planning time. Let's just hope that they haven't stolen all of the jungle mine's resources by the time that you get to play the map for yourselves. Anyway, as you can see, I'm building several overhanging mining buildings on stilts, incorporating a lift with several different levels so that the miners can move resources around easily, mainly refining coal and gold, ready to be transported around the USW. With all of these extra buildings, this is really shaping up to be a little mining town of its own. One building I really loved creating was this sluicing mine. This method of mining is often depicted with an exaggerated building with crazy pipes all over the roof, and it's something I remember seeing as a kid. Steph said it's from Club Penguin, but I digress. Sluicing uses sloping water channels to break down the earth containing gold. So our mesa miners will be beavering away in the caves, dumping a mixture of gold and earth into their mine carts and sending it up for the sluicing to get the end product. But of course, there are different materials and methods being used across these mines. So a larger crane was definitely necessary here. Now we haven't yet tackled the pillager outpost, and I thought that it would be a great addition to the mines. The mesa is home to the outlaws anyway, so you would certainly expect to see a few outposts and watchtowers overseeing their precious mines. To keep some consistency between the outposts across different biomes, just like vanilla Minecraft, I repurposed the outpost I created for the plains, redesigning the roof in a more western style and changing up some of the materials and finer details to differentiate it further. I then added a more temporary campsite for those stationed at this watchtower, as they would have different duties to the miners and would likely move from outpost to outpost, since I placed another 2 around the mining canyon. Since there are going to be so many materials and supplies coming in and out of this mining area, I knew that I had to add in an extra train station here, just next to the outpost so that the workers can easily catch a train back to town if need be. And finally, to create our actual gold mines. Now without giving too much away, I've dug out several tunnels weaving through the canyon, incorporating a whole minecart track network as well. It's honestly like a miniature roller coaster. If only mining was this fun in real life. To finish up this area, I added in some stairs to connect up to the cranes so that our mesa miners can operate them without clambering up the side of the canyon. I also incorporated some extra platforms and pathways, creating a dock area near the water's edge to provide another means of transporting goods from the area, with another dock at the town to receive goods and send out supplies. To come up with some final decorations, I copied some of the wagon designs from the main town, changing their contents to dynamite and ores gathered from the mines. Then, I built a custom wagon to transport a larger load of dynamite and TNT, before finally creating a smaller crane based on a previous design that I made to load and offload goods around the dock area. I scattered these decorations across the mining canyon and placed down 2 steamboats that I previously designed from my survival series with Steph. I also mixed in raw gold, iron and coal blocks into the piles of barrels, just to add a little variation. And with that, the mesa is complete.